Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his point.
He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, Let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Torres. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Escapes the sack. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Running the red zone. It's Torres. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Hands it off. Just steamrolling his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Utes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Utes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
2nd down coming up. Looking for room. It's Torres. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Tosses it incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
With the catch, it's Cook. They get to the line quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no way.
And that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Leaves it with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Complete on 3rd down. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Arizona comes out with another first down. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Alert! Unlock!
He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
The extra point is blocked. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the move, it's Torres. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get the...
Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Utah, 16.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Utes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way. As they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And off to Jones. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down.
Jackrabbit.
To the ground with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, just keeps firing. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now facing a third and long.
42, Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's perfect. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Now on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A 3rd and long coming up here. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.